And good luck with the movie.
Thank you, and I hope you'll have to succeed if you get a chance to see it.
And I believe, Dan, that there are no nude scenes.
Well, half an hour, but it runs out.
See. Oh,
Hey, how you doing?
It's back.
second time around.
Yeah.
You guys, I was saying to Dan that you guys spend a lot of time, a lot of scenes where it's just you three, the trio. So, was there any extra challenges with you guys, standing on your own without these other cast around you?
Yeah, it kind of feel very, very different, really, not to have kind of many other. Oh yeah. Many other people kind of with it. It was just kind of us, kind of quite isolated, just kind of living in this little tent. And I think that kind of was kind of the breeding for kind of the more aggressive side of Ron. I think we see because he kind of he gets quite jealous of Hermione and Harry, and he's paranoid and scared and hungry, and it just kind of it all comes out. It was nice to see that side of him.
Did you enjoy playing a stroppy git?
Yeah, I did actually. Kind of made a change because like kind of previous Ron, he's kind of quite light-hearted and stuff, and it was nice to kind of see a more complicated side of him, and see him kind of lash out was quite cool.
How did you get into character for the angry scenes? Because you're known as the most laid-back person ever. How did you get into character for that?
Yeah, it was kind of very, very kind of different feeling, really, and I didn't quite know kind of because it's kind of new territory for Ron and for me, really, and kind of didn't really know what I was doing, but it was fun. It's really nice to have something kind of fresh and different to do. And Ron has kind of got this real kind of arc in this film, and you see kind of a lot of different kind of traits in it. It's cool.
How was it playing that conflict with Dana, who you've known half your life? I mean, was that a little bit challenging? Did you guys kind of break up, during the scene because of it? Because it's so, you guys know each other so well.
Yeah, we both quite enjoy it. Kind of, it's kind of like a release, really. But yeah, it's fun to kind of see. We've never really seen these characters kind of act this way, really, and we've never seen this kind of amount of aggression. And it was fun to do that, and yeah.
How is the work on the movie for Eddie the Eagle? Has that started up, or are you looking at that still?
Yeah, I mean, it's still quite early days on that. But I think it'd be quite fun. It's a very, it's quite a big character, and I'm quite.
You got a start date for it?
What's that? No, not yet. As I say, it's still quite early, and I'm not quite sure. Kind of, if it happens, it'd be great. But yeah.
What's the name of the picture?
It's called Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the
Eagle. Ski jumper, yeah.
And you're Eddie, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be cool.
Dan has said in some of his interviews that you've been lucky enough to gain of his wealth, and you've bought some outrageous things in the past, including, I think you mentioned, a mini ice rink.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the items you may have purchased that are not everyday items?
I suppose, I've got some weird. I suppose I've got some weird things. The latest thing is we've got miniature donkeys. like normal.
The live ones, or?
Yeah, they're like.
I thought you meant mental piece.
Oh right, no, real donkeys. They're kind of, just like normal donkeys, but kind of half the size. That's pretty cool. Just two.
Names?
Shakespeare and Pandora.
For breeding purposes, or just as pets?
No, just as pets. Yeah, we've got kind of a miniature. I've got miniature pigs as well, and miniature hedgehogs.
How many different animals do you have? I mean, your entire family.
We've got dogs. We've got dogs and cats, and got a parrot and peacocks, llamas. Yeah, we've got a lot of animals.
Place do you have? You have all these things.
I kind of live in like kind of the country, really, just outside London. So
Is it 2 acres or?
There's a few acres, yeah. They've got some good space.
You talked a bit about working with Dan and what Harry and Ron are doing in this movie. What about working with Emma and building towards what is going to happen with their characters coming together? How their relationship shares a lot of things like
Yeah, it was. That's been something that's kind of been brewing from all the films really, and in this one we see Ron kind of takes the form of jealousy really. In this one, Ron kind of he struggles with kind of seeing Harry and Hermione to getting quite close, and I think it's in part 2 we kind of really see them kind of get even closer and get quite coupley kind of towards the end, which still quite a surprising kind of. I didn't really kind of realise kind of how that would really kind of end, and it's going to be cool. It's kind of strange. Particularly the kiss scene was kind of a little bit strange. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was just the anticipation really. Neither of us were kind of looking forward to it because obviously we've grown up with each other, and it just felt quite unnatural to kiss. But it was kind of quite fun. It was only a few takes. What's that, sorry?
Is there more of that in the second?
Yeah, we see all of that in the second.
Rupert, have you found in maybe recent years that you have personally been given more freedom from the directors? Are you developing more of the character on your own? Are you suggesting changes in dialogue? How's it working with you?
Yeah, I think naturally now we're kind of all getting older, and I suppose the more films you do, and I suppose we've been lucky enough to work with kind of a lot of really great directors as well, and from that you kind of you learn a lot, and I suppose you become more kind of comfortable on set, and this has kind of been quite a big learning curve for me because it's kind of this is the first kind of film as Harry Potter, and it's just still feels quite a new world, but I mean with David he's great. You really feel that you can you've really got that freedom, and you can do kind of what you think and just go on your own instincts, and it's really cool.
I was saying to Emma earlier that part of this, especially when you guys are out on the camping trail there, was sort of reminiscent of the whole Twilight thing with Team Jacob and Team Edward.
Oh, right.
I mean, I don't know if there's going to be like a Team Rupert, Team Daniel, whatever here for this, but I mean, just can you talk a little bit about the dynamic of the whole love triangle that's kind of been brewing over the last, I guess now 7 movies. I mean, how's it been for you?
Yeah, no, it's I quite enjoy it. It's kind of, I mean, in the past it's always kind of been kind of really in the background, really kind of quite subtle. And, I suppose from the 6th film, we kind of we really see kind of maybe Ron and Hermione kind of they do kind of care for each other, kind of more than maybe just friends, and I think they both kind of struggle with that themselves as well. They don't really know what's going on, and and in this one we kind of see kind of a triangle kind of develop, and we see Harry and Hermione get quite close, and that really kind of hurts Ron, and that kind of is kind of the reasons for his kind of outbursts and kind of frustration. It's just hard for him to kind of living in this little tent together, and just everything kind of gets exaggerated, and he kind of bursts. It was fun to do that.
Is there any particular scene in all the films that have happened that you kind of wish you could have been in, even as a different character?
I don't know really. I think I really like the let me think. I think on the 6th film, I really like the scene with Harry and Dumbledore in the on the boat. That was really cool. But yeah, there's been some great scenes over the years, and it's been fun.
With the scenes where your 3 characters took the Hollywood juice potion and then were replaced when breaking into the Ministry, they told us yesterday on the red carpet that you really had to work with them very close to have them move like you. What was that like? And what did you notice about yourself when he played you?
Yeah, it's a really weird process that they kind of wanted us to kind of direct these actors to kind of teach them our mannerisms and tell us like kind of if they're getting our walk right. But it's weird because I have no idea how I walk really when I have to kind of display it and describe it to someone. But yeah, you do learn a lot about yourself. Even with Dan in the Seven Harry sequence, he has to kind of imitate us as well, and he kind of when he was kind of copying my walk, I kind of noticed I do this like really weird pelvis thing. I kind of wiggle my hips when I walk. And I never knew I did that, and I've become quite self-conscious about it.
Can you do like a mean, Daniel Harry thing? Or is there something that you feel you can copy of him? If you had to, polyjuice Ocean and become him, how would you do?
I'm not sure really. You do. I mean, the way it's kind of down, you kind of watched me kind of walk, and we would all do take as ourselves, and then he would try and kind of imitate it. And I don't know. I'm sure there's something I can pick up. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
After a few drinks.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah.
You're gonna be.
What did David Yates bring to you as an actor? What did he teach you over the 4 films?
I've always kind of really loved David. It's nice to have that kind of a consistent kind of force in the last kind of 4 films. He's just so approachable and just such a really nice guy, and he knows these books, and the way he knows the plot is just kind of amazing. And he's just such a nice guy, and you just feel so comfortable on set with him. He's not kind of intimidating at all, and you just feel like you can say anything. And it's great to kind of have that.
Were you as affected as I would assume we all were hearing Emma Watson Hermione scream as she was being tortured by the Bellatrix, filming the entire Malfoy Manor sequence?
Yeah, that was because actually when we were down in the cellar, they actually were playing kind of audio of Emma screaming, and there's something quite terrifying about hearing the scream. It's horrible, really cool.
Any ideas about what directing someday, or what you might like to do 10 years from now or something? Would you like to?
I don't know, really. Probably, I don't know. I can't really. Directing's a nice idea, but actually, I kind of with that scene in the ministry with them kind of imitating us, we had to kind of. We had a bit of a taste of kind of directing, really. You have to kind of give them instructions. I wasn't very good at it at all. I just didn't know what to say, really, and it's quite hard, I think. I don't know. In 10 years, I'm not sure. I definitely want to keep on acting.
You do want to keep on
acting? And just do different roles, and I'm looking forward to that.
Quite a variety so far, haven't you? I mean, you've had 10 years of this, and you've also been in a lot of pictures.
That's it. Yeah, I'm quite keen. Always going to miss Harry Potter, I think. But I'm really kind of. It's the right time to kind of move on, and I'm ready to do different things.
What kind of character are you playing on Fly With Me, which is going to be on BBC soon?
I'm just playing myself in that.
You're playing yourself?
Yeah, it's just me at an airport. It's just like a little cameo, yeah.
And have you any other projects lined up in the near future?
There's a few things kind of I'm looking at. Nothing kind of definite yet, but for next year definitely I'm kind of quite keen to do something. But it has been nice just to have a break really now, and just this last film was really exhausting. I haven't been on holiday for like kind of 3 years, and it was nice to kind of finally do that. Just catch up.
Did you keep anything from the set by any chance? Did you?
Keep. I kind of stole, I suppose. They did give me the deluminator at the end. Usually they're quite kind of strict. You can't really take anything. And I took the number off Privet Drive of the Dursleys' house. So it's quite a nice thing to keep. So,
And I know that they have a museum that they're Burbank right now, but they're going to be turning the studio over here and kind of.
Yeah.
Is that kind of interesting to you that something that you started basically now will be there for generations to come in and adore and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's cool that your artifacts are going to be in there.
I know, yeah, it's really, really. I think they said they were going to make replicas of our dressing rooms as well, so maybe we could see them. Which is kind of quite a weird thought, but yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's such a special kind of place to us because I've spent more time there than my own home, really, and to know that it's going to kind of live on is really great. And yeah, I'm just pleased to be a part of it.
Could you tell us the last day, when you're saying goodbye to the cast and all, did you give a gift or something to him all, or did you, what did you do?
Yeah, I
Did they have a retrospective view of the crew? Did they give you something?
They played a video. We made this, we did this thing called the Golden Board. I don't know if Dan, got the Golden Board. I don't know if Dan explained that, but it's basically like a big countdown because this film was like 260 days or something. Every day we had this kind of like day 1, day 2, and each time would be kind of a silly like kind of scene and stuff. So it was, yeah, they kind of edited all that together, and it was just yeah, it was really nice to kind of see that.
Oh, so like the video had day 1 and then video from day 1?
Yeah, it was kind of. They always did like a weird like if they had like a special like we had some like select like Shakin' Stevens. I don't know if you know him. He's like a singer in England. He came and Kylie Minogue. She came and and just like even like on every it was a birthday. They kind of did like a golden board to celebrate that. And, it was actually quite emotional actually. Kind of watching all that.
One of your birthdays. Did your birthday happen during?
Yeah, it did.
Tell us about that.
It was cool. It was my golden board was they set up a piñata in the Weasley house, and I was trying to hit it, and that was cool.
Within this family of Harry Potter, you also have, you were just mentioning the Weasley house, and with your brothers and your mom and dad and everything, I mean, do you guys feel like a certain bond in terms of, sort of this will always be like your, on-screen family that, a family of redheads that will always be close? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, they have kind of, particularly like Julie Waters, because I've worked with her before outside of Potter. She naturally she is quite a mothery kind of type, and she's seen us grow up as well, and she really kind of cares about us, and it's great. I mean the twins as well. I'm really good friends with them. I see them quite regularly, and so we'll always kind of see each other.
We get to see Bill this time around.
Yeah, it was really cool to kind of finally see him. It seems weird that this is the first time we're kind of meeting him, but it's good. It's good to see him.
If you could go back and shoot any scene from the books that didn't make it into the films, which would it be? I mean, you've done Quidditch, so...
Quidditch is
which other scene would you like to do from the books that didn't make it into the films, Paul or Ron?
In all of the books, all the films. I'm trying to think now. I'm not sure really. I didn't make it. I find it really hard to kind of remember kind of previous films and books.
A lot of words.
Yeah. I don't know. I literally, my mind's gone blank. I don't know. Particularly with this, but the fact that we're kind of doing this in 2 parts, means we can get a lot more in. And I think over the years we've stayed pretty kind of faithful. Nothing's really kind of jumping out.
We've got time for one last very quick question.
I was just going to ask you, do you have a keepsake from Jo? Did she send you like a note or anything after maybe the first movie or this one or what?
No, she's really nice. She sends letters quite often after the films, and she once sent me a copy of Spinal Tap as well for my birthday. She thought I'd like it.
What's the implication of that? I don't know.
She just thought I'd really like it, and
Did you like it?
I've loved it. Yeah.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Great. Cool. Cheers.
Right.
See you soon.
Thanks for talking to us.
No problem.